Hi, this is Taylor Sanderson, and this is Nigerian Dwarf Farm. Today's video is going to be about mice in the barn. If you watched any of my previous videos, you may have seen that I blew corn into this open bin over here. And while I haven't had many problems in the past doing this past season I've been infested with mice. And I thought, well, couldn't be too much of a problem. There are loads of different mice traps out there, and I'll give them a try and see how they work. I'll let you know how it worked out. The first trap I purchased is the one I thought would be most interesting. It's the one that has a rolling log that the mice climb up on it, and they fall off of the log and into a bucket. I'll show it to you. It's right here. This is the little log. You drill holes in the ends of the bucket, and then you attach this log to it, and you put some bait right along the log, so you have a little ramp that leads up to the log, and the mice get on it, and of course they'll roll off. It worked fine for a couple of times, but it didn't turn out to be the solution I needed. The mice were still here, and they just weren't using the trap anymore. So I tried another trap, and I'll tell you how that one worked. I purchased this nifty green trap, and I thought it was the coolest thing. What you do is you put some bait in this corner of it, and the mice will go through this spring door and set off the door, and they get caught inside. And well, let me tell you, that trap worked really good for a few times, but like the one with the log, they caught on. So I thought, well, I'm going to go with the tried and true trap that I've used many times before, and I'll show you that one. I tried the regular spring trap that I've used many times on the farm, and I bought a whole bunch of traps. Maybe bought 10 or 15 of them, and I set them, and I had a little bit of luck, but they didn't seem to really like that as much as they should have, and I caught a few, but not very many, not enough to nearly put a dent in the population of mice I had running all over my barn. Well, I had one more trick up my sleeve, and I'll show you this next trap I used. Here is the glue trap. It worked fine for just a little while, but like all the other traps, the mice just seemed to catch on. My mice just seemed to know how to stay away from traps, and there was so much other food to eat for them, nice corn. They really weren't taken with this trap. They work great for house roaches if you have them in the house, or if you have a trailer full of roaches in your rental. They'll catch them even when the poison won't get rid of them. I definitely recommend these for cockroaches. So I'd given up. Mice were running all over. I just decided I'd have to change the way I was storing my grain next time I purchased some. But then along came a surprise, and I'm surprised how well it worked. It was the solution to my mice problem in my barn, and I'll tell you what it is. Well, after all the times I tried to find out how to get rid of the mice, the answer showed up. Big black snakes showed up in my barn. I had such a huge herd, if you want to call them a herd, it seemed like a herd, of field mice in my barn that they came and they cleared the barn of all the mice. I can't see one mouse anywhere when there have been dozens of them everywhere you look. So here's the moral of today's story. Man-made traps don't work nearly as well as what nature intended us to use. Man-made traps are just not as good as a black snake in the barn. If you see a black snake and he's on your farm, he's your friend. He'll get rid of mice, and mice cause all kinds of problems, not just eating grain, but just a list a mile long of stuff you don't want to have with the mice when they come to your farm. So if you ever see a black snake, remember, do not ever let anything happen to your snake. Tell everybody he's your friend, and he's got a place here on the farm. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. Bye now.